Well, I went to Woodinville to the Alliance Northwest Women's Ministry one-day event.
Here's my verdict on that. I'd say yes to the rain stick, but I'm taking away the virus slapping.
Big grapes, also big dudes.
So we're walking down the street and just trucking along, and I walk by this bush, and as I walk by, it says something to me.
Hey, howdy, hey, and welcome to the Walking Rooted podcast. My name is WayneWrz, and here with me today is my co-host.
My name is Jesse Jorgensen.
His name is Jesse Jorgensen. And we're going to start with a question for Jesse. Jesse, what is something unexpected that has happened in the last 8 days?
To me, or so, just in the news?
Well, that you're aware of, I guess. It could have happened to you. It could have happened to your sister.
Well, I did have an embarrassing moment.
Okay.
Does that count?
Yeah.
So I go to Panera. I'm a subscriber,
Right.
to Panera.
Yes. You're part of the SIP Club.
They have a thing called the SIP Club, where you can get free drinks.
Okay.
Well, they're not free because you pay for the subscription. But I go to Panera every Sunday, and I get a coffee and a pastry. And so this last Sunday, I went to Panera as I normally do, and so they know me there. Is what I'm trying to say. But there's
He's a subscriber.
I'm a subscriber. I don't know. Maybe I overstated that. Some people recognize me there because I go there a fair bit. And so, but there's a new girl working Sundays. And so she didn't know me. And that's fine. But I ordered my coffee and my pastry as I normally do. And then I went to fill my coffee cup. So my back is turned to the counter and everything. And as I'm doing that, a girl that I do know that works there walks in. And so we said hi as she walked in. And then as she walked behind me, I heard her say, haven't seen you in a while. And I've been on a sabbatical. I've been traveling in some places, which maybe I'll talk a little bit about that later.
Maybe.
But so I heard her go, I haven't seen you in a while. And so I am filling up my coffee cup and I'm like, yeah, I've been traveling. And I started to talk about that. And then at the very same time that I answered, the girl behind the counter also answered, yeah, they cut my hours back. And I realized, oh no, she's not talking to me. She's talking to her. And I just started thinking everybody is always thinking about me.
Right.
They want to hear about my travels and my trip. And I just clammed up real quick. Hoping nobody noticed. But I was so embarrassed.
I didn't notice.
Okay, good. Well, and so don't tell anybody.
I won't tell anybody.
Yeah. But that was unexpected because I expected that she was talking to me.
Right. And it turns out maybe not. Maybe.
I can only hope. My back was turned to the situation, so maybe she was. But
your back was turned. She was making eye contact with the fellow employee. But she was probably talking to you.
And I'm just everyone wants to know about me.
Yeah.
Customer's always right. I don't know.
Right. In the comments, I would love to know something unexpected.
Let us know.
8 days or so. A week seems too short, so 8 days or so.
Okay.
For me, I played drums on Sunday.
Okay.
I don't know if you know that. I do that about once a month.
I was there.
I'm a drummer. And we used a click and a track for one song.
Yeah.
And I was put in charge as the drummer of pushing the space bar to start and then to stop it. And usually we run the click from an iPad. That's all this iPad does. It's probably signed in, but it's always on Do Not Disturb. Because this is the click iPad.
Yeah.
But this Sunday, because there was a track we were running from Jesse's computer. And Jesse's sister texted him during
church.
And so I'm drumming and then there's a ding and I'm over in everybody's in-ears.
And I'm pretty sure that would have gone through the system too, because I guess that we didn't ask, but when I heard it, I was like, oh no.
Because you have the click set to left and right.
Yeah,
to separate it.
It would have gone out unless it was muted at the back, but I think it was during the song that we were using the track.
It may have been. So that was unexpected.
Yeah. Right during a worship song.
Yeah.
Ding through the sound system.
So then after during the message, sorry, Pastor Josh, I texted Jesse real quick to make sure he texted his sister back.
What if it probably would have dinged again, except for, thankfully, I think it was muted at that time.
I hope so, but there was a ding.
There was?
During a clip that I pulled for a social clip, so that might be me texting you.
That is totally it, because it would be, let me think, it's possible that it would be muted in the room, but not for the live stream.
It's maybe. One of the two clips that I pulled this week, just the middle one clip, there was a ding. I was like, that's weird. And I was like, that is less weird.
Yeah. So if you're watching East Hills Alliance online and you're hearing dings, that'd be me getting text messages during church.
He's very popular.
I'm just so popular.
I don't know
what I could do about that.
So real quick, the format of this new Walking Rooted podcast show is to talk about life, to tell some stories,
Yes.
and then to share about what God is doing in our life.
Love it.
At the end. So probably a fair amount of unserious,
Just some silliness.
and then a little chunk of serious at the end.
Yeah. And I've been looking for an outlet to tell some stories.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've got a list of what Jesse might want to talk about today. So, I would love to hear about the tree in Italy.
Okay. So,
Did you guys know there are trees in Italy?
oh man, so many trees.
So many
Olive
trees. Olive trees.
Olive gardens, in fact.
Yeah, gardens of olive trees.
Gardens of them. So I mentioned that I was on a sabbatical. I'm a pastor at our church. I'm a worship pastor, and our church lets us take a 1 month sabbatical every so often. And so I was on a 1 month sabbatical recently. And part of what I decided to do was go visit a friend who lives in Italy and works with the Alliance in Italy. So the Alliance is the denomination that we're a part of.
Right.
And
you do that partly because, like, having a place to stay there made it cost almost the same to go to Italy as like a West Coast camping trip was going to cost you.
I wasn't going to go camping. I was going to road trip to California, and I was saving up money for this and budgeting for it, and started to realize, I wonder what a plane ticket to Italy would cost. And when I started adding it up, I was thinking, I think I'm going to save money if I go to Italy because I won't have the hotel stays because I can stay with my friends. So it turns out the food in Italy is like you want to eat it when you're there. And so I ended up spending about the same as I would have spent. But I had in my mind, I'm like, maybe I could spend less. It turns out not really. But it was still the same cost as a road trip would have been. So pretty good. I couldn't afford not to go.
No, practically.
Anyway, I was in Italy. We're walking around, and we went to Genoa, which is where Christopher Columbus is from.
I've heard of him.
Yeah, toured his house. He wasn't there.
Okay.
But as a
sailing.
he's a traveler. He travels.
He gets around.
That's kind of what he's known for. So we're walking down the street and just trucking along, and I walk by this bush, and as I walk by, it says something to me like something like, I didn't catch what it was. It's probably in Italian. But it was in this kind of a voice. And he was like right here.
Okay.
And that scared me so badly. I jumped, and thankfully I was recording. I thought the camera was off, but I had it on, and I was like walking around with it, and I have a bunch of unusable footage, but thankfully it was on. And so the shot is a terrible angle because I was just holding it in my hand. Right. But I have a YouTube video about
we'll link it in the description.
Yeah, link it there, and you can watch him scare me. And I jumped, and it scared me so bad. Because you know what I mean? He's like a street performer. He's like,
dressed as a bush.
Dressed as a bush. He's standing in a pot. And I mean, he was right here as I walked by. So anyway, that's part of the story. The rest of it is like days later, we're walking around Rome, and I'm trucking down the sidewalk, and like out of the corner of my eye, I see a bush, and it's like right here again. And I leap to the other side of the sidewalk, and I'm like studying that bush, and I'm like trying to keep my distance. And finally, I realize that I can see right through the leaves. There's just a stem.
Actual bush.
It's an actual bush.
Or really good costume.
or a very, very good costume. But this one was just a bush.
Okay.
But it just showed me like trauma, like your body reacts without.
The body keeps the score.
The body keeps the score.
I haven't read that book. You're reading that book.
I'm reading that book,
Okay.
yeah. And it was like a good example of that. And also I was just thinking about anybody watching me like leap to the side of the sidewalk from this bush and then like study it.
Right, like
I'm like looking in. Anyway, it was embarrassing. So I have like a fear of bushes.
Did you tip the street performer?
No, I went back to try to film him on the camera. Yeah. I was like, hey, say something to my YouTube channel. But because I was recording when I pushed the record button, that turned it off. And so I didn't capture any of that. Okay.
So you got the scare, but not the conversation afterwards.
But he was very kind. What he said in clear English was, I got him good.
And you're like, yes. Yes, him was got good.
And I wish I would have had that from a YouTube video. Him go, I got him good.
I got him good.
He did. He got me real good.
And in Christopher Columbus, so you should go watch the video. In Christopher Columbus's house, there's a part where like there's an opening.
Yeah.
And you want to look.
I wanted to look down
and see what was there, but what happened there?
Well, it turns out Christopher Columbus quite a prankster as well. Yeah. He pranked me good. He got me good because there's this window, and I did film this as well, so it's in the video. And I like I don't know what I was thinking because I was basically touching the glass, but I wanted to look down and I just hit my head against the window.
Because you know what, that long ago they probably didn't have glass. It's probably just an opening.
Yeah,
right?
I didn't. Maybe
So,
that's
like,
it.
Look at this nice opening.
Yeah.
Well, it feels like a bit like Christopher has installed.
It's like
glass in
dirty
his window.
plexiglass. Like I knew it was there, but I just still wanted to see further than it was going to let me.
Right?
So
I was
it,
going just a little bit.
yeah, and I was just like, dude, in my head. So that was embarrassing
Do you
as well.
remember which part? 'Cause this is a 3-part video of your Italy trip.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you remember which part you bonk your noggin?
It's in the first one.
first one,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Well,
and both those stories are from the first one, from Genoa.
We'll link the first one.
Yeah.
The first one will lead you to the second and to the third.
Yeah, check it out. It's an incredible trip to Italy.
Yeah.
So
Well, you've gone to Italy recently. I went to, I don't know where, Woodinville?
Woodinville, yeah. And, now, what for?
What for? I went to Woodinville to the Alliance Northwest Women's Ministry one-day event.
This is the women's ministry one day event. I've never been to a women's ministry event.
They've got a table full of cookies, and as one of there was two dudes there.
Yeah, yeah.
So as one of two dudes, I practically have a bathroom to myself.
Practically.
The other dude was playing the cello, and I talked to him because we have a lot of drummers at East Hills.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe I learned the cello. And this gentleman looked at my hands and thought my hands were big enough to handle the cello.
Okay.
So it was just I guess nothing else matters. Like if you got the hand, you can give it a try.
You're like, I want to learn the cello, so let me see your hands.
That was about how it went, actually. He looked at me. We compared hand sizes.
Really?
And mine was either the same size or a little bit bigger. He's like,
Okay.
yeah, I think you could.
Okay.
So just based on that, he thought I could do it. So maybe I need to learn the cello.
I can't wait. That would be great. Do it.
And I could play cello once a month at East Hills.
Yeah. But so you're at this women's retreat.
At this women's ministry. This is
This
a one-day event.
One-day event at the women's event.
I have been to a women's retreat.
Yeah. Is this your first time being at a women's event?
Technically, I think it's my third. Last year I did the one-day event and the retreat. And then this year the one-day event. And I'm scheduled to do the retreat. So I go to women's ministry events for the Alliance Northwest to live stream for them.
Okay.
So the Alliance Northwest includes Washington, Oregon, at least part of Idaho.
Yeah, a little
Idaho's
bit.
weird. Just a little bit of Idaho. And Alaska.
Alaska, yeah.
And I don't know if you are a great geographist, but Alaska's far away.
It's far.
Comparatively to Oregon. Like to Woodinville is like a 2-hour drive for us.
Right.
It's like a 2-day drive to Alaska.
Yeah.
So these churches in Alaska can't really be part of our women's ministry.
Not for a one-day event. That's not worth it, probably.
Probably not even for the Cannon Beach 3-day retreat.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
But maybe.
But it's expensive.
It's expensive.
Yeah.
So we live stream, and there's usually there's a couple churches even in the continental United States that are farther away that will gather a group of women at their church and just do the live stream.
Yeah, I've tuned in from time to time to see how the live stream is going.
Yeah, it's fun. It's not like my main live streams are playing Disney Lorcana or playing Minecraft or being Super Mario Brothers.
Yes,
which we need to get back at 3.
Yeah, because we did that.
So like streaming an event, like I have all the gear, I can do it. It's just I do it currently 3 times, and even 10 years ago, I'm still doing it. I'm doing it twice a year. So I was like, how do I make this work for an event like this in a new church?
Right.
Learning a new soundboard.
Yeah.
Because this was a different venue than last year. So
there's challenges to that.
Challenges. It's fun. I think it's really cool. Like even though there's technically like 3 viewers, like those 3 viewers are generally 3 different churches with 3, 6, 7 women that wouldn't be able to be at this event. For the teaching, for the worship, for the breakouts, and we didn't live stream it. So, my wife is on the Alliance Northwest Women's Ministry team. That's how I ended up in this role. They're like,
that's great.
Because like a couple of years during COVID, they like done the iPhone, Facebook live stream thing, which like it works.
Yeah,
like, you get the information,
but this is better.
So this is, and like I said, cookie table, like unlimited access to the cookie table.
Can't imagine.
Lunch cooked by. We have some. Different nationality churches.
Okay.
And they usually handle the food. So it was always quite good.
Oh, yeah.
There was a restaurant I was thinking about walking to for lunch. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was a Chick-fil-A or
or
7-Eleven for a hot dog. That's what it was.
That's fine. I think that
just
is
up the road. But lunch was good. I didn't walk to the 7-Eleven.
So is the bathroom to yourself your favorite part?
I mean, no. I made a point. I generally, because we set up the day before, so I generally make a point of using every urinal is this there for me.
Yeah, you'd have to.
They're all there for, like, I don't want to feel left out. There's a couple showers of these ones.
Okay.
I did not use those.
Well, yeah.
I showered at the house. So.
Yeah. Okay.
And we usually stay at one of the ladies' house that is on the team or was on the team. And
Yeah.
they cooked us tacos for dinner.
Okay.
And they made a lot.
Man.
And the last year, women's retreat, we went out to dinner. Women's retreat is in Canada Beach, and there's a little pub. It's like on the corner. I know, like almost any Alliance event in Canada Beach, somebody goes to that pub to eat.
Uh-huh.
And we went there, and I thought to myself, because it was me and at the retreat, maybe 10 women. And I thought, I should probably just not order.
Oh, yeah.
And just finish while people don't. And I decided to order, but like I would have been safe. Because 4 ladies got fish and chips and 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
So like I could have had a 4-piece fish and chips, and there's plenty of fries around. My daughter
4-piece fish and chips.
My daughter only ate half of her sandwich.
Yeah,
you know, like, because when I was like, I could probably just not order and just like be on cleanup duty.
Yeah.
Well, that's a little risky because I'm kind of a picky eater. So like,
that's true. Yeah.
So I ordered my own fish and chips and ate a couple other pieces of fish from other people's fish and chips.
That's a pretty good deal, though. That's a good deal.
Yeah. So if you ever get a chance to,
go to
Alliance Northwest Women's Event. Their teaching's good, worship is good.
Okay.
Like I said, cello this year.
Yeah. Were you a little bummed that there was another guy there that you had to share the bathroom with? No. I keep coming back to this bathroom thing. I feel like I think you know what my favorite part would be.
Yeah. I mean, I think he was only there for the morning and then he was gone. So, but yeah, I'm willing to share. It's a big bathroom, a good sized church building.
Okay.
This one was nice. Last year's one day event, we were in like the gymatorium second sound system situation.
Yeah.
Which like the lighting is like that weird yellowish that you can't quite make look right. And the audio is in a gymnasium with some sound treatment on the walls.
Yeah, it's going to be challenging.
The sound system was rolled in. Like it was a fine sound system, but like it's on a cart.
Yeah,
we have 2 sound systems.
Yeah.
And they're the same board, but one's on the cart.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it's just a little
different.
A little more, like, our boards are exactly the same, right? Like we have 2 of the same board.
At East Hills,
but one's on a cart, and it's just like, I have to set this up, so there's things that can go wrong.
Yeah, it's different. And it's only used every so often. That's probably the same for this, any mobile kind of system.
Mobile kind of system.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I feel like
there's kind of a bit of an elephant in the room.
Maybe we should go back to animal class. That's not an elephant. I think it's alpaca.
It might be. So I brought a prop to share. So as I mentioned, I was traveling. When I got back, I was gifted
I'm going to hang it up while you talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, do it. So I walk into my office at the church after being gone for a month. And what is waiting for me but this glorious creature? Now, this was just appeared, and it's large. I don't know if the camera does it justice.
I don't even know if I can get one. One hook to follow me.
And not only is it large, it's very fuzzy.
It is so soft. It is.
You got to touch it to really appreciate it. It probably is alpaca, right?
It's got to be.
It's marvelous to behold. But this was gifted to me by a pastor who is up in Olympia. And I
just want to look at it.
Yeah, and I was just like, it was a bit shocking because it's just this huge gift. He said that it was an Alliance belt buckle.
Like for the entire Alliance, not for one person.
Not for one person.
It's the Alliance's
belt
buckle.
The Alliance's belt buckle. Yes. Anyway, so I just thought I would bring it and share it and show you guys. This is the Alliance logo. We're part of the Christian and Missionary Alliance, which is a group of churches all over the world.
We claim A.B. Simpson. He's our founder.
Yes.
A.W. Tozer. Phil Vischer. Honestly, that's probably my top 3 favorite Alliance people ever.
Nice.
Yeah. This is Phil Vischer right here. He's part of him.
Yep. Sky was or is part of the Alliance, I believe, as well. But yeah, so this is our the fourfold gospel. Jesus is our Savior, Sanctifier, Healer, and Coming King. And now
passed the test. Good job.
I am repping the fourfold gospel in a very fuzzy fashion. And so this usually hangs in my office. So I had a Zoom call right after I was gifted this.
Right.
And I had put it up kind of behind my desk. So like if I'm on the Zoom call, it's like back here. And I was thinking, I was about to go on this Zoom call. I was like, ooh, do I take it down for the call? And I thought, No one's even gonna notice it. Very first question. Well, it's like way in the background. I was like, I think it'll be fine. Like people hardly notice. The very first question. Oh, I see you're repping the fourfold gospel back there. And so I had to explain. Anyway, I'm a little bit proud of it, I guess.
Part of me really, really likes it. Like, I know I'm not. I think without the super fuzzy border,
Yeah,
I think I would just put it anywhere.
the fuzzy border is really something.
It is.
I did find out the story behind it. Tim, who gave it to me, said that these are actually around.
Okay.
They're floating around. He's seen them around because they came in, like, I believe he said the 70s. That makes sense.
Yeah, feels right.
Yeah, feels right. And they came from Peru because there were missionaries in Peru. They'd come back to visit, and they would bring these as gifts. And so I guess he's seen them floating around the Alliance here in the Northwest.
And now you have one.
And now I have one.
Like maybe 1 of 5, maybe 1 of 10.
Yeah. I wish it said on the back. That'd be great. But anyway, what a beautiful gift. It's so fuzzy.
Like, I don't know what's going to live back there normally.
Or in it.
No, like, like what's going to be on the wall. This is probably not
right.
the long-term solution, because you need it in your office.
I do, yeah. I got to keep it there for my Zoom calls.
But you can't really, it's not really cool to grab it every Wednesday. It
was kind of a hassle to haul. I wasn't even not sure if it fit in my car. It does.
Okay.
But it takes up the whole back seat.
Yeah, I believe so.
I was also wondering, like, when you hung it up, like, did you feel itchy? Are you allergic at all?
No.
How do I clean it? Is it dry clean only, or do I take it to the groomers?
Yeah, I think you just go. Wilco, I think.
Wilco to the groomers. Yeah.
It's so soft.
It is, yeah.
And anyway, there's a flower in the.
Yeah.
This isn't a vase, but it's a pitcher.
Pitcher, yeah.
Pitcher.
Yeah, that's our Christ our healer. And yeah, they put a flower in it. So that's a bit of a creative choice there, I think. But
like, I like the colors.
yeah.
I'll tell you, Jesse's colorblind. This is black. This is like a medium to dark brown.
Interesting.
Tan. This is a little bit darker than tan, maybe with a little bit of gray. And then this is just really light tan.
I've heard of all of those colors.
Yeah, you read about them in a book,
I've read about them in a book.
Read about them in a book.
Anyway, so I just had to bring that and show you guys. I'm just so proud of it and honored to be thought of with such a fuzzy gift.
And we would love for you to rate that on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yes.
1, never put that on the wall anywhere. And 10, like, I want that in my living room.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't say 7.
Yeah,
it's just too average.
Minus 7. Yeah.
All right, you want one more less serious story before we get?
Let's do it. I know you've got something you want to share.
Oh yeah, one that I need to share.
Yes.
So as we mentioned earlier, I play the drums. I didn't plan to make this whole podcast about me playing the drums, but it's what I do. I drum, and I grew up going to church. Like, I was a teenager in the 90s, and I feel like the drummers in churches used to have more options.
Yes, they did.
For things that would make noise.
Yes,
maybe percussion. So I'm just gonna ask Jesse about a few percussion items to see if I should put them on my Christmas list.
Okay. To add to the set when you're drumming.
To bring to Ace Hills to share with the world, really.
Okay.
Last week I found an 8-inch splash cymbal.
Yes.
Upstairs, which I knew was there, but like, we didn't have another cymbal stand.
We're like setting up, and I can hear Wayne up in the attic,
just
like rummaging around.
What can we find? What can we find? And I knew the splash cymbal was there. We have like a mounting arm and one felt, but like no washer. And it's a splash cymbal, so like, I don't need a second felt. I don't need a top for the thing. Like, it's not going anywhere.
Wow, that's here.
But I need to find a washer. So there's like what I would call a junk drawer in the mailboxes.
Yeah.
On the way from the offices to the main hall.
Full of all sorts of junk.
And there's all kinds of small tools and parts, like light switches, I think.
Nails and screws.
Actual outlets.
Yeah. Odds and ends. A little this, a little that.
Didn't find a washer in there. There's a room that has air conditioning units that has some stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't go there. My second choice was a closet downstairs that has a ladder vacuum.
Yeah.
And some tools and like a wooden toolbox that was probably made by
set of odds
somebody's grandpa.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
It has some tools, but also just has, you throw your extra washers and stuff into the toolbox.
Yeah, it has a treasure trove of that sort of thing.
So I dug through that and I found 3 washers that didn't fit.
Okay.
So I was getting close. Then I found a washer that did fit.
Nice.
So I was able to use an 8-inch splash. Jesse liked it more than he wanted to, which has been what I find
It's a pleasant
is
symbol.
usually the case when I find percussion. People are like I don't want to like that.
Well,
but
we'll see as you bring this list. If that's
first on the list
holds true.
The chime tree. If you don't know the chime tree, wooden bar, a bunch of essentially wind chimes, but skinnier, maybe a foot and a half
Can you
long.
insert a sound effect?
I can insert a sound effect,
Possibly.
or even a video clip, maybe.
Oh, there we go.
Of somebody's chime tree. Should I put a chime? And you can get a chime tree for between $40 and $60.
Oh, okay, that's a good
Should
price.
I put a chime tree on my Christmas list?
That. I mean, you'd probably end up using it so sparingly.
So sparingly,
right? I hope.
the chime tree was one where there was one at a church I was at, and Jason Turka was like guest leading worship one week. I was playing drums. He was like, I don't want to like that. You used it well.
That's the story come to my mind. You've told me that, and it's like, part of me, I'm sure, like I'd be like, no, we'd never use it, so don't get it.
Right.
But then I remember the story, and it's like, well, Jason liked it in that song, maybe.
It was really hard not to overuse a splash cymbal on Sunday. Like in rehearsal,
about that,
I was all over in rehearsal.
Yeah,
like in rehearsal, like maybe I hit it like 6 times. Like it doesn't belong everywhere, but like
okay, so I'm saying no on the chime tree. Leave a comment. Chime tree. Okay. What do you think?
All right.
I might be in the Grinch.
We already
have Scrooge here.
And we already have. I don't remember the name of it up, but the thing that like, there's a handle and then and it goes circle. And that one. Yeah, we have one of those up in the attic.
We do have.
I don't use that well.
You'd have to put your sticks down,
right?
and play it.
Another one is like a. This one you might say yes to because like crowders use it, like the big shell shaker.
Oh yeah,
the prescription bottle, like just a big drop on the floor tom shaker.
Yeah. I think that I would say yes
to
that.
Those on the Christmas
or
list?
just a tub full of trash that you go.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah. Yes to that.
Yes to that.
That's,
all right.
Put in the comments if you agree.
Yes to that. How about the Vibra slap? The Vibra slap has like a weird shaped wood, and then its metal comes back and up in a handle and out to a wooden ball, and you slap it, and it vibrates.
Does that sort
of Vibra slap?
Where would it be used in worship? Hallelujah.
Yeah, that one's a bit tricky. I don't know, but like there was one at my church when I was a teenager.
Right? Where do these things come from at churches? Like, what is that for? I almost want to say yes to that, just to be like, try to stick it in. Let's see if you can find a place for it.
I'm a fairly tasteful drummer, I think.
Yeah, like you'd find a good place. Yeah,
I tend to think of myself as a worshiper who is drumming.
I trust you with the Vibra slap. Okay, I don't know. I'll say yes to that one.
Gotta get that on my Christmas list. The last one, I lost it. I had the last one.
The rain stick.
The rain stick.
Actually,
and not like at least 30 inch
how long
rain
is
stick.
this rain stick?
At least 30 inches.
Because the length is the amount of time it's going to take. There's the amount of rain in the forecast.
Because like we have a shaker that's like this long. Yeah. Sometimes I'll try to use that as a little rain stick. If you do it just right, you can get some rain stick.
Wayne will take the rain stick and he'll shake it from sunrise to sunset.
So I do my regular shakers,
which since the mic's in the middle, it kind of like it's quiet, loud, quiet. So it's kind of a neat effect.
But a good rain stick once in a while.
Yeah.
Maybe if we were doing like come now it's time to worship more often. I feel like the rain stick belongs at the start of that.
I probably don't have the copyrights for me to be singing these songs, but
you're good.
Yeah, just the rain coming. You know what? Here's my verdict on that. I'd say yes to the rain stick, but I'm taking away the Vibra slap again.
Okay,
so no to the Vibra slap, yes to the rain stick.
Okay, so it's no Vibra slap. No to the chime tree, which I think is wrong.
I think I said no to almost everything.
Yes to the big shaker.
Yes to that.
And yes to the rain stick.
Yeah. But the rain stick, I'd say pretty sparingly.
Like no more than twice per song.
We get enough rain here in Washington.
We do. It is.
But it would, maybe season. I want to just so I can ask you about the forecast during the worship set.
Right. Looks like rain.
What's in the forecast today?
Sounds like rain.
And it should probably be quite long.
Yeah. I'd say at least 30 inches. I think there's a 48.
Oh, is
4 foot tall rain stick.
I bet the cost goes up.
Yeah.
It
does. It does.
All right, put it on your list.
All right. It's on the list. And now we transition.
Well, tell me, Wayne, what has God been doing in your life? What has
I wrote it
stood out to you
in almost unreadable color on my iPad.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it was just the color I was on.
Being colorblind, I actually cannot read that.
Yeah. So recently I'm listening through scripture, 3, 4, 5 chapters a day, depending on how I'm feeling. Currently in Job, but earlier in the week in Nehemiah.
Yeah.
And
Shortest man in the Bible.
No, that was the Shuhite. He's in Job. One of Job's friends is the Shuhite.
Okay.
Yeah, Nehemiah was second shortest.
That's true. He'd be second. He'd be a little taller.
But I tend to love summaries. Maybe it's because I don't want to read the whole Bible.
Okay.
But like, I'm a big fan of Stephen in the book of Acts. Right before he gets stoned, kind of summarizes the Old Testament.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of that. And Nehemiah, he's telling the story of the Exodus again, and he talks about 40 years wandering, and God provided, and their shoes did not wear out.
Yeah.
So just that reminder that, like, because they were wandering for 40 years because they didn't trust God to enter the promised land.
Yeah.
And even in that wandering, God's provision, like, I don't know how good they made their Nikes back then, but I can't get a pair of shoes to last around like 4 years tops.
That's a pretty long time, I'd say.
So wandering in the desert for 40 years and their clothes not wearing out, and their feet not swelling. So just God's faithfulness and provision, even if we're walking through things that are consequences of our choices.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, I understand God's provision for things he's called us to. But, like, they're wandering in the desert because they didn't trust God enough to enter the promised land.
Yeah.
They listened to the 10 spies. They're like, big grapes, also big dudes. I don't know. God's done a lot so far, but I don't know.
10 were bad, 2 were good. That's a song. Yeah. So they didn't trust God, and God still provided for them, took care of them
for 40 years.
Wow. Yeah.
Which is wild, because, like, that generation was to die off in the wilderness.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even with that judgment, like, God was faithful.
His grace toward us is just so rich. So
rich.
Yeah. That's good. Real good.
Yeah. What about yourself?
Yeah, well, I've realized that I feel like God's speaking this theme to me in some multiple ways. I don't know if it's going to show up in a few podcasts or not. But something that I'll tell it this way. How would you explain the gospel, Wayne?
How would I explain the gospel? Man, that's a question.
Just the shortest explanation of the gospel.
God created a good world. Man chose to not live by his way. Jesus came as God in the flesh and died on a cross so that we could know God and be saved from our sins and be with God forever.
Yeah. So we're saved from our sins. Well, that's where you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. That's exactly right. But
I was like, got put on the spot. Like my on the spot question is like, what's something you did this week? And you're like, explain the gospel.
Yeah. Well, that was a good job. But yeah, so like I think here in America anyway, we tend to explain the gospel in that way, which is true. Like, God forgives our sins, but it's very like judicial or like about right and wrong, which is true. That's exactly what he has done. But there's so many aspects to the gospel. And I was talking to an international worker who lives in a country where they kind of have like a shame-honor culture. And they were saying that in that culture, because of the amount of shame and honor that they value, or that they value honor so much, that one of the ways that they'll explain the gospel there, or that is meaningful there, is that God restores your honor. And I've like almost I think that's coinciding with something God's speaking to me or showing me about himself. And it's almost to the point where I'm like, does he really do that? Is that part of the gospel? And I'm realizing, well, yeah, like think of like the story of the prodigal son that Jesus told this parable. He comes back, and I think of it as like the father forgave his sins, because that's like my American mindset, I suppose, in some ways, which he did. That is true. But there's also such an aspect to the story where he puts the robe on him and the ring and throws him the party, and like he puts him back in this place of honor and restores his honor. So I've been thinking a lot about honor and dignity, and kind of processing like how God just invites us. I guess it's like his grace, like you talked about. It's so rich, and he really does want us to like belong at the table. So another aspect to this is like just been thinking about the story of Mephibosheth in the Old Testament, which just for time's sake, maybe I won't go into it, but check it out.
Maybe that's for next time.
Okay, maybe I'll tell it next time. Yeah, but just realizing like God wants us to be in his kingdom and to like belong and have a place of honor. He restores our honor. I've just not really thought of that in the aspect of the gospel as much. And I think that's been standing out to me in some different ways.
I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, it's not necessarily our main focus as Western American humans.
Thanks for letting me put you on the spot with that.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And also, I glanced over the camera that's on me, and I was like, why is half the screen white? Like, I didn't know if exposure got changed. It's just this. I was like, oh my gosh, what is wrong with? Because like I can't. It's a 50 millimeter lens. It's probably 8 feet from me.
Yeah.
So like, I can't see a lot, but I can like tell what's happening.
Yeah.
So like just seeing like this wall is dark gray.
Yeah.
Or a good medium gray.
And Wayne's in charge of the cameras here. It's all his stuff. This is his podcast. And so when he glances up and sees, sure. But when he glances up and sees one of the cameras is basically white, that's going to startle him.
Yeah, it did. I held it together.
That's the thing about this gift. It's startling on many levels.
Startlingly amazing.
It is.
You know what? I'd give it an 8. Like I don't think I could hang it if it wasn't for the gold thing's fuzzy. If it wasn't for the fuzziest border,
yeah,
I would unironically hang it in my office.
That's true. Yeah, and the inside's the softest, to be honest.
And the back is plywood. If you're wondering, like it's
yes. Yeah,
I don't know if it comes off the plywood to roll up for.
I think it must have. I understand that they brought it from Peru, so they were traveling on the airplane with this thing,
as one does.
And I don't know how you'd get that through.
Maybe they brought the alpacas from Peru and like shaved them when they got here.
Either way, Wayne gives it an 8. What do you give it?
Yeah, what do you give it? What do you give the podcast? We'll do that every podcast. Just like rate the episode.
Rate the episode.
I mean, how can we grow if we don't get feedback?
Yeah, actually, that probably would be good.
That is true. I mean, I think the format worked.
Yeah, I like
some unserious and a little bit serious.
Yeah. Yeah. And we've got more stories to share.
We've got so many more stories.
Weird things happen to us every week.
At least
to be.
I mean, we've got stories on our things that we didn't even get to.
Oh, man. I've got some stories from the past. We've traveled the world together.
We have.
We got some.
Dakota. Croatia.
So we'll tell some stories.
The beach.
Yeah, the beach. We're in a gang.
Well, we can't tell them about that yet. We didn't get there. We don't have time.
I'm just teasing it.
So thank you so much for hanging out with us on this first ever episode 001 of the Walking Rooted podcast. You got to go 001. That way we don't have to change the numbering system until episode 1000.
I love it.
And that gives us some time.
001, yeah.
001.
One of 1,000.
We would love if you enjoyed the podcast. Honestly, even if you didn't enjoy the podcast, share it with a friend. Like, share it with a friend you like if you enjoyed it. Share it with a friend that you don't like as much if you didn't enjoy it. But we're so grateful that you chose to spend this time either watching or listening to us. Maybe we were talking while you did the dishes. I'm happy that we did the dishes together. Next time, maybe you come to my house and we do the dishes together.
Yeah. Say now.
Say now.
That's a good idea.
Say now. Did we say now?
Say now.
What's that? What's that mean?
This is more like, I don't know. It's an expression.
I like
say now. I like the way I like. Now we're talking. That kind of thing. Anyway.
So thank you for hanging out with us. We'll be back. Right now the plan is 2 a month.
Okay, 2 a month. Let's do it.
Until you guys are like, we need more, and then it'll be like 2 a week.
Yeah,
not really.
Let us know.
Once a week tops.
Hope we're entertaining, and I hope that maybe we've given you something to think about.
And we hope you had fun too. So until next time, we'll see you later, alligator.